My name is Joe Harris. I started with this company originally 20 years ago. This is the first company I actually went to school with back in 1998. Mike Green was my instructor, and he's old school, and so am I. I've got my military background. When I was in the Army, I drove truck then, and I enjoy it now. I've been around the industry about 20 years, and I've worked for other companies. Worked for the original grandparent company of DSW, and that was Digby Truck Line, Green Digby, out of Laverne, Tennessee. I worked for McLean, Sunwest, about a good year, and that was a fun one. Then I went back to work for HDS, running from Phoenix down to here and back up. That's who I ran for, but it was through HDS, and enjoyed it. Then ran into a little financial trouble, and I got out of it for a little bit. Then got back into the industry with a company I would just rather not talk about anymore. And now I'm back here with DSW 20 years later, and they welcomed me with open arms.
I was in the Army for 20 years. Did 20 years, 9 months, and 11 days. During my transition period, I decided I wanted to be a truck driver. So I contacted Corey, and we had a conversation. And I started the class exactly 3 days after I got out of the Army. So that Friday, I finished with the Army, started my transition period, and then on that Monday, I started class.
How did you find HDS?
They did a job fair. I went to the job fair. I talked to whoever was there. I can't remember. It was last summer. And then I came out here, and they had a job fair here on site, and I thought it was the coolest thing. I got to drive around in a truck. I had a discussion, got to meet the owner, Doug. They brought us over to the area here with all the drivers managers, and they just really helped me out in making my decision with going with this school.
So were you able to use any financial aid to help you finance and pay for the truck driving school? The
good part about being in the military, I bought into the Montgomery GI Bill, which was then later transferred to the post 9/11 GI Bill, which fully pays for my education here. So I get 100% benefits here, which is really good for this school because later on down the road, there's a program that I can participate in called the Army Apprenticeship Program. And I'll be able to receive furthering my education, which I'll be learning throughout the time frame that I'm here. So I'll get paid for that as well.
Being able to choose my own loads and drive when I want to, per se. I can drive. I drive into the evening if I want. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. And this company treats you like a person, not a number.
So we hear that in all kinds of marketing, like when other companies are trying to recruit drivers, they say, oh, you're a name, not a number. But I didn't tell you to say that.
No,
you
didn't.
Said that on your own. So it's really the truth. I mean, we are like a family here, right?
Oh yeah, we are a family here. The original owner, Dad, George Pearl, he's a good man, very good man. God rest his soul. And his son, Doug, good man also. I'll work for him any given day of the week.
When I graduate from the school, I plan on working for DSW, which will hopefully be next week. I'll start driving. I should start receiving those benefits as soon as I come over to work for DSW after I graduate.
Isn't there also a tuition reimbursement?
No, there is a tuition reimbursement as well. I think they said it's like $250 a month to augment what I paid into the program. So that works out very well. DSW offers a tuition reimbursement, which is $250 a month as long as you work for this company. You'll receive that money. And then there's also an apprenticeship program that I'll be a part of, since I will be working for DSW, and I'll receive that benefit as well. And I can't remember the other one. There was something else.
And your regular pay.
And of course, my regular pay. I'll be receiving my regular pay, which is outstanding. So I really can't complain about working for DSW. I'll make out very well.
Have you spoken with other graduates who have gone to work for DSW?
I've spoken to several. There was one person who just recently graduated. His name is Mark, and he's having an outstanding time out there with his trainer. There's Dave, who a guy I'm going to team with. He's doing outstanding as well. So after I complete my training, I'll be teaming up with him, and we'll be running teams for at least 6 months after that product.